What's up, guys? NBA talk. We say goodbye to a legend. We say goodbye to an icon. We say goodbye to one of the greatest scorers, one of the greatest guards, one of the greatest players to ever be on the court. Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, number 8 to number 24. It is done. It is over. Kobe Bryant walks off the court for the last time, but in a huge way. Um, First of all, it was a very emotional introduction. You had a whole bunch of legends. You had Shaquille O'Neal, Derek Fisher, Lamar Odom. Um, yeah, a couple of legends showed up, and you had an emotional introduction package. You had celebrities showing up, Jay Z, on all types of dudes. It was a very loud crowd. Everybody. It was all for Kobe. This was Kobe's night, and I would think it would just go off smoothly, but no, no, no. It just ends up just like how Derek Jeter for the New York Yankees went out. It didn't go out slowly, gently. It went like this guy just put the team on his back. Um, the, the Lakers win surprisingly at the clutch, 101 to 96 Jazz. Of course, the Jazz already eliminated from the playoffs. The Houston Rockets beating the Sacramento Kings, of course. So this game was pretty much worthless to them. All they could do was just play. Unfortunately, they got smoked by Kobe. Oh my gosh. Um, what a hell of a run. Kobe put up 60 points on him. He dropped 60 points on the Utah Jazz, who are a primary defensive team. He just dropping 22 out of 50 shooting. They pass the ball a lot. I think that's a almost a I think that's a franchise definitely. But also is almost close to the NBA record for most attempts. Uh, 60 points, man. The sixth of his career, which is phenomenal. Um, what a way to go out. And you will be the reason that your team wins. Hands down, man. Hands down. So it's finally over after just going through a hell of a season where it's just torture to watch this guy go through what he went through for the past couple of years. I think the 4 years that he's been in there has been torture. Um, Not having the right pieces around him, not able to go to the playoffs since the Dwight Howard thing. Um, at least it's just over. Um, Everybody can move on. Kobe can just go on with his head high because he is one of the most greatest competitors. Pretty much symbolize what competitive is for a player. He is a competitiveness. He is greatness. He retires as the third of all time in scoring. He passed MJ, which is a very very huge deal. He's the all-time scorer in Lakers history in steals, 3-point shots, field goals attempts, steals. Yeah, I said it again. He has put up 40-point games. Pretty much all. He scored more than 40 plus games, 40 points on games against every team. He has had a career high in 81 against the Toronto Raptors. He hit 12 3-pointers in a single game, which is still the record in the NBA, right next to Scott of the Magic, and of course, recently the new addition, Stephen Curry. He has been the MJ. He has been the Michael Jordan of our era of the 2000s. Pretty much the torch went from Michael Jordan to Kobe Bryant to carry the load. I'll be the first to admit, um, I loved him. He was one of the first players that I actually recognized when I was a kid. Especially the with Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Derek Fisher, Rick Fox, all a bunch of players. Those three peats they had. Um, it was pretty much the most noticeable, especially the battle between the Lakers and the Philadelphia 76ers. Pretty much the first NBA finals that I ever watched. Yes, the first NBA finals that I ever watched was the Lakers versus 76ers. I think that was the 2001. Um, he's gone, man. Lakers should rejoice. Um, take it all in. I don't want to go into the crappy team that is surrounding Kobe and the future. I'll leave that for later in a different video because I want to put out a series of videos of what I think about certain teams. What have I seen about this team so far this entire season? I'll have my awards ceremony. It's pretty much MVP, most improved, um, rookie of the year, all teams, defensive player of the year. Hey, so that's it, guys. For me, we say goodbye to a legend. We say goodbye. Oh gosh, it's funny enough. I used to hate this dude right after, like somewhere around. Is this pretty much right after when Shaquille O'Neal left? Pretty much, I hated this guy because he was so cocky and he was so good. Because he was one hell of a player. I wanted to lose. I wanted him to lose. I was at one point. I wanted the Boston Celtics to win against him, and they actually won. I believe that was 2008 with Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen and stuff. They won that. Then all of a sudden, I just fell in love with the guy again. His game. Uh, and then they went on the two-peat repeat with Paul Gasol. And now he just everything is setting in that is over. And what a way to go. 60-point game, a win. That's how you're going to walk out. That's the best way to walk out a winner. Even though the season was just a complete bust, but this single game, hopefully they could just block out everything that went down with this season with D'Angelo Russell and Nick Young thing, the lack of personnel, talent on the roster for the past couple of years surround Kobe. We could just block everything out and just have this game and just soak it in. So that's it for me, guys. NBA talk over. The NBA playoffs starts this weekend, I believe. So I'm gonna put out a series of videos, hopefully for tomorrow, including my predictions on what's gonna go down. So I'm signing off. Kobe, I say goodbye to you. Peace.